week has been amazing. I brought Mr. BustinMoves with me today, y'all. Say what's up.
What's up?
He came to join us today, y'all. He gonna have a conversation with us. Come on in. Say what's up. We're gonna be talking about Ghana today.
Mm-hmm.
So we finally had a chance to sit down.
Yeah, here we are.
And I told them once we got a chance, I think we're just now getting back kind of settled since we've been back in the country and just feeling like we had a moment to sit down. Because we came back and got right to a whole bunch of things.
Yeah.
Y'all know my nephew passed, and thank y'all so much for all the prayers. Keep praying, I need them. And I'm praying for y'all too, because I know that I am not by myself with the loss of people. I know it. Because little John just lost his son today. Snap your fingers.
What?
And do you
I didn't know
still?
that.
Yes.
Oh, man,
Yes. Sorry to hear.
Wow.
Rest in peace to his son, 27-year-old young man, who had gone missing about a week ago. Every time it comes up. But yeah, everybody, the community got out and looked, and they found him, and he was not well. He did not make it. So we pray for him and his family. So I know that I'm not by myself. Y'all praying for me. I'm praying for y'all. But we are back. How you feeling since you've been back in the United States?
Back, missing the food.
You're Ghanaian now. You're Ghanaian.
Missing the food, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up the comments so I can see what you're saying. I see a lot of celebrations going on because do you know what today is? It's Mr. BustinMoves' birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
He is 53 years bold.
I've tried.
That is so awesome. I love to see people live to grow up to past 50 and to see the other side of life, right? Because it's the other side now. Because I'm coming to the 5th floor this year to join you.
You're 49.9.
I'm 49.9 and you know, how is it on the 5th floor? What is it like being 50 plus 3 now?
Clarifying. You know, you finally turn on your, you know what?
What's that?
Just clarifying.
Clarity.
You know, a lot of the stuff it's like for me it was symbolic. You know, it's different between 49 and 50. It's really just symbolic, but for me, just like turning that page, turning to the next chapter, and be like, yeah, I'm not dealing with this no more, and I'm not stressing about that no more, and just this is what it is, and this is who I am.
I love that. You feel good? How's your health?
Health is pretty good. You told me I need to get back in the gym the other day. You don't think I ain't catch that?
Well, because you have worked so hard.
You look good. You can get back in the gym, but
because you have worked so hard. But
it's time.
Go back.
No, I haven't done anything.
Okay.
I worked out the whole time we were gone.
And how did that feel?
Man, it was the food. I know my sister right now is the food we eating over here is definitely different. Their food's a lot. I guess because it doesn't have all the preservatives.
Not a lot, none.
You know, it just
it doesn't have any.
Yeah. And so,
it has 0%.
And so coming back over here and then starting to eat, you know, fortunately we don't cook at home as much as we used to, but even still, like a lot of prepackaged food is.
The food at the restaurant?
Even the fruit and vegetables, like that mango you did, man, that thing was so bitter.
You feel me? Yeah.
So yeah, I miss the food, I miss the people.
Yeah, it was so fun, you know, but happy birthday. You're trying to get past that. Everybody's telling you happy birthday. They said
thank you.
Enjoy your new year. And he doesn't, you know, I can teach you how to dance. Just follow along my videos. You got this. He hasn't learned how to dance though. He holds back. Y'all see him standing in the back of my videos, unbothered. Why do you just stand back there like that when I'm dancing?
Because you like that 24/7. Can't nobody keep up with all that. Yo, that's not just for TV, y'all. She is like that when the cameras are on or off.
Like what? What am I like?
High energy.
High energy.
High energy.
So
full of love. smiling, like
Okay.
a little just butterfly all over the place. So, yeah. So by that time, I done seen that dance like, it's like.
So how much a day do I dance? You said I'm like this all the time.
I mean, I'm
dancing all the time?
No, but
how often am I dancing a day?
You dancing all the time. Even when you're not dancing, like even just the way you do stuff is to a rhythm and it's to a beat. And so when you working, I like to see you working hard too. But
It's
no,
like-
no. So, but yeah, you just twirl and just anytime music comes on, it's just in my head. You always dancing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think in everybody's head I'm always dancing.
You just because you are. She is.
It doesn't feel like it though. Like, I don't know.
And that's what I love about it, because it's just, it just comes out of you. It's nothing you're trying to do.
So why when I'm dancing, why you just standing there in the background?
Because that's what's coming out of me.
Nothing. I have nothing. Okay, anyway, everybody said what's up. But listen, guys, today we are talking about Ghana now that we have just, said hey to everybody, brought you up to speed, said happy birthday. We back. Listen, that was the trip of our dreams.
All right.
That was a dream trip. I waited all my life to visit the motherland. And Ghana being my first stop has my heart. I might be biased, but I really believe it. Like, just everyone I speak to about Ghana, nobody has anything bad to say about Ghana.
No, you can't.
I have never met one person that had anything bad to say about Ghana.
Me either. It's just
About Africa, honestly.
Yeah, that's a lot of countries. That's why I don't like to just say Africa. That's a lot of. I forgot the number. We looked it up.
Yeah, it's a lot of countries. Africa is huge.
So
I mean, it's massive. Not even huge. It's massive.
You can't put it all under one umbrella. East Africa is different as West Africa is North Africa. Saharan area, sub-Saharan down to South Africa is just completely different. So let's normalize saying the actual country. But of course, you got to reference
because
Africa,
we want you to know we on the
the
motherland, so we're not gonna never leave it out there.
And
It's gonna be Africa, Ghana.
Ghana deserves to be called Ghana.
Africa,
Nigeria
Ghana.
deserves to be called
They
Nigeria.
do, and
it's
Africa deserves to be called.
they're distinct cultural groups, but still Africa. So yeah, I loved it.
Yeah. Just being that I never been there, I want to know that I was on the continent of Africa. Like, that
Where it all started.
I waited 50 years to go there, and that was just amazing. And it was really cool that you had never been either.
Yep.
And you traveled a lot before you met me. And even with me, but definitely more extensively in your other life. And I don't know about that life. But I heard some stories about that life and traveling and all that. But
Maybe we've been together since the start. Don't worry about it.
Don't even worry about it.
Ain't no other life.
Somebody said, so glad. Somebody said Nigeria and Ghana is peaceful.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed your time over in Africa. Asheville Speed went over there and I Show Speed. He went over there and they showed the behind the scenes too. Yeah. You're welcome, Stephanie. It was so fun sharing the trip.
Yeah.
What was your favorite thing about it? It's hard to pick a favorite thing. It's so hard. Because all 15 days, I did not want to come home.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go 15 days away from home. I think that's the longest I've been away from my bed like that. And I was cool.
Probably, yeah. Is it a favorite thing? Oh man, the people.
What would you like to highlight? Let's say that.
The people. The people. My dad used to speak on this all the time. He had lived over in Ghana at one period in his life, and so sister was born. Younger sister was born over there, and my older sister, she went to school over there. But in any case, he always just talked about how nice the people were, but not nice in a weak way, but just nice, just genuinely heartfelt, and just nice folks. What's the word?
Was that your experience?
Yes, and so that was my experience. It was like they were just genuinely, just what I would call you just good people to be around. You know, very safe. You know, I had no issue with you walking around by yourself, and it was, you know, across a populated, dense city, and so yeah, it was. I could see why people. I could see why people move there.
Okay.
I can definitely see why people move there without hesitation.
Yeah. I definitely considered. No, I never considered it. I'm not going to. I'm not going to even hold. They say I won't even hold you. I did not consider moving there. I would like to spend part of the year there, though.
Yeah.
Like I would like to spend longer than 15 days there. I would like to get my full of Ghana every time I go. I want it to be a season in Ghana. I would like to have a season in Ghana. So that means a dual citizenship. So I did make a lot of friends. You make friends over there.
Oh yeah.
It was easy to talk to people. We made so many connections. And
they was real welcoming. They was any stereotypes, you know, about, you know, how Africans feel toward African or Americans and that sort of thing is, you know, is whatever you bite on. But anyway, that was definitely totally debunked. You know, it was, you definitely looked at us like long lost relatives type of thing. So I was like, that was real cool. But I think that also goes in just with their nature as well.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah. If y'all have any questions, you can definitely let us know. Or any comments. I am checking the comments from time to time and see what you guys are thinking as well. We'd love to invite you in on a conversation. Have you been to Africa? Would you like to go? What part of Africa would you like to go to? I have family in Nigeria, and I try to stay as long as possible. Living in the U.S. is hard. It's that low work, said Beans Cornbread. Being in America is that low.
They're definitely not trying to get over here like that.
You know, but I'm so African American.
Yeah.
I have never adopted that term. You know, I used to be like, I'm black, I'm African American. You know, just like you didn't want to go back. I didn't want to go back to Africa at one point in my life. Like, go back to Africa. That was like, I was like 20 when I decided, you know, I like who I am. And I love my people, and I want to learn more about us. And yes, I do want to go back to Africa. But before that, didn't want to go to Africa. And, you know, it was just like, you know, I didn't really want to be American either because of our history here. So, you know, not feeling like I fit in. But now that I've gone to Africa, and in the last 20 years, I've, you know, enjoyed living in the U.S. Like, I like living in the U.S. And I like living in Africa now too. I like being in Africa. So I'm an African American. I like both sides.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because when it came to the hotels.
They,
I had to look back. I was like, was I overreacting? You know, like, am I that spoiled? Or, you know, what was that? Was it rightfully so, the reviews we gave them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. You know, especially, I don't want to speak. Anyway, it was what was advertised as far as, you know, quality and luxury, if you will, was, you know, that would, it would, you know, it didn't, you got to manage your expectations.
Right.
You know, 5-star at one location don't necessarily mean 5-star in the United States. And that's fine, I understand that. But,
right.
But if you're going to charge the same prices.
That's where the problem came in, because we were paying beautiful 5-star American prices.
Yeah, you're going to get hit over the head with some tourist tax. That's what, you know,
you have to be careful.
If you inexperienced, which we were.
We were inexperienced, and even so, it was just the time of the year we went as well.
Yeah, that was.
You know, going in December, they have the Daddy December and the celebrations around Christmas and New Year's. Yeah. They look forward to that, and they are out of their minds. I'm gonna tell you that. They are not thinking clearly. They are thinking with their wallets. Okay?
You're gonna get hit over the head for sure.
And let you not know.
Especially if you're an impulse buyer.
And if you're an impulse buyer and let you, and you know, you think in the U.S., I would pay this.
Yeah. You're like, man, please. And
you know.
You walk 5 more blocks and you see the same thing. You're like, wait a minute, I thought you said that was original.
And God forbid you don't know how to do your money translation. You have to learn the currency exchange. You have to learn what your $1 US dollar is to their CD.
Which theirs was pretty easy to translate.
It was easy, like 1 to 10.
Yeah, it was like 9.7, which is like a 1 to 10.
Which, 1 to 10.
I mean,
What
says
y'all-
something about their currency too. That's still pretty strong. Only 10 points on the, so that's anyway.
Yeah, Bennett said Bean said, what that say? Because I can't see. Bennett one only said, I've never been to Africa, but I would love to go. Well, listen, you shall go. It is no coincidence that we're sitting here talking about Africa, and you guys make sure you watch the vlogs and get your mind on Africa, and Africa gonna show up.
Yeah,
for you.
watch the vlogs.
I don't know how long it's gonna take, but hopefully it's faster than me. But I never gave up hope. Okay, like I dreamed of Africa probably for over 25, almost 30 years. And I just got to go out. I'm 49.9.
Yeah.
49.9.
I never. It always surprised. I say it all the time. It was like it always surprised me as many places I had been. It was like, Africa wasn't one of them.
Hey y'all, we got Mama Doris in the chat.
Hey,
Mama
Doris.
BustinMoves. Mama BustinMoves is in the chat. Everybody, say what's
Mother
up, Mama
love,
BustinMoves.
mother
That's Doris. She said happy birthday, son in love.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So just get Ghana on your mind. Watch all the vlogs. Go back, check it out. We spent 15 days over in Ghana, and it was amazing. It was amazing.
Could you have done another 15?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I really could have, because I wanted to see waterfalls. I wanted to go away to,
Yeah, because we were still doing touristy stuff, but
in 15 days we didn't even get to do all the touristy stuff. We did a lot of it though.
Yeah, we didn't even go up to the Ashanti Kingdom or nothing like, so that would definitely got to do that. Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot still we got to do, because when you travel, one thing about Ghana is that you don't get off the plane and then everything is right there. To go to the Almina dungeon,
yeah, when we went out to the last bath and all that, that was a trek. That was a journey in itself. 4
hours each way. 4 hours of.
There's only like 100 miles.
It took 4 hours to go 100 miles.
Because their infrastructure is now, that was the weak side. That was. Yes.
Okay, wait. So you can go back to the infrastructure, but when you get off the plane in Ghana, just know that everywhere you go is gonna be a journey. Like you gotta take like an hour or 3 hours to get somewhere just like super beautiful, and you couldn't even imagine how nice it is. But the way there is always very bumpy and away. So why are there roads?
Oh, so their infrastructure is still developing. And so, you have like a main road or, 4 lane or whatever, and it's going, and then all of a sudden would be no road. And so they were doing a lot of construction. And so where we might have bypasses and stuff like that, it's just like they're doing construction, so the road just cut off, and so you just on dirt and rocks. Oh, we had to go slow.
I literally had a little whiplash.
So it was.
I managed to take a nap.
Right.
You took a nap too.
So the irony is that, like, man, that was a journey in itself. And then so, you go through that and you might be kind of upset. You're like, man, that was, I just paid all that for blah, blah, blah. And then you realize where you are, of course, just immediately get humbled, because like, man, you know what, let me not even trip. When you start hearing, experiencing the same areas that our ancestors were, trekked through the forest and sold off and shipped off to America, and so now you realize you walk in those same footsteps, and it's humbling, as it should be, in my opinion.
It's humbling, and it's like a reconnection.
Yeah,
it's awakening. That's what it is. It's humbling. It's awakening. It awakens something within you, and so when you hear people say that you go to Africa and you step off, and it's just like the heavens open up. It's just like I'm home. Like, oh my God, I finally got home. I'm like the sister from The Color Purple who finally made it back from Africa. But ended up going to Africa having a beautiful time. She wasn't missing those Mississippi plantations. She went over there, but when you go home, you go home. That is a beautiful feeling. But when you go to Africa, you just got to know that it's a long journey to get there. The plane ride was 12 hours straight through. That's if you're going straight through. But if
and it's longer coming back than it is going, because
Okay. And so if you If you go to Africa, you might have to take a 12 or plus hour journey because some people might want to split it up. Would you fly straight 12 hours or would you like to stop in the middle a little bit and do a layover and then get back on for the
Like
rest?
from Atlanta to New York and then New York to Accra in Ghana. Or
Yeah.
just straight from Atlanta to Accra.
Stephanie would like to go to Africa. They also said that Bennett started desiring to go to Africa about 3 years ago, but definitely want to go on vacation areas of the continent. Yeah, like not like rural areas.
And you know what's cool? Now, I will say this. So not to rag on, I'm not complaining about the hotels, it was still a great time and it was still worth it.
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't really have to spend no money. Like they had all levels of, hotels down from, big 5 stars down to, Airbnbs down to guest houses or a room. And so, the flight ticket could potentially be just the most expensive part of it because actually once you get there, you don't,
No, it's very expensive.
Well, I mean, the places we was eating and stuff.
Yeah, the food.
But you could spend not a lot of money on a room. If you was solo traveler or whatever. Like you hear these people going to like 60 and 70 countries. Man, they not staying no 5 stars. They staying in guest houses.
We're talking about people who beginners like us who never been.
Oh, you're now come on, taking your family or whatever.
We're talking about family. Okay. You never been this.
Oh,
we're not talking about no single woman or man. Africa costs money. It costs money. You have to have money. If you don't know, you have to go once and you have to go right one time. Because then from there you can go back and maybe you'll meet people or you'll get somebody to sponsor you and host you at their home. You make friends. You figure things out afterwards. But if it's your first time going, you have to be safe. You're in another country. The phone was not working. We got a plan, but that phone didn't work. You have to get their SIM card. It's just a whole different side. So you have to make sure that you're staying at a place that can be safe for you. Everything was safe in Ghana, but you still have to be careful. They said it's not a lot of crime because.
Nobody can afford that.
Huh? What you said?
Nobody can afford that.
Can afford what?
Like, what do you mean staying safe?
There are hotels that you can stay at that's lower than where we stay.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
But if you like going by yourself, we're not talking to by yourself packers or whatever. I'm just talking to people who are never been for the first time. Usually, if you're doing something like that, you're a traveler and you've been around like you probably could backpack and go stay somewhere and do all those things.
That's right.
So I'm just talking about the average person who wants to go to Africa. And we already have a lot of preconceived things about Africa. You did too. Now that you've gone, you're a lot looser about Africa. In my opinion, I don't know what they were, but you like how you experienced
the food was my biggest thing. I had never, anyway, I wasn't sure what to expect because again, I knew that, if I'd had food from, Morocco, for example, something, or one of the countries of Oman, something there in the Middle East, that's more than, I've had that cuisine, and so, but that doesn't represent what I would eat in, what I would have in Cameroon or, Johannesburg. So that's why I say like the food was a mystery. I didn't know what to expect because I wasn't going to equate, what they had with other African dishes I had. So that was a surprise, and it was, man, I loved it. They like it spicy. They like it spicy.
The spice level is a mess. You hear me? Somebody said that's real. It's definitely not cheap to stay in Africa. The internet, electricity goes down, generators. Because ours did go out at one point, but that was normal activity. But if you're somewhere that's not prepared, it's a culture shock because that's what I said. Maybe with the hotels, I expected because I paid. I did expect a lot more.
Yeah, we paid regular price.
I would rather them had bagged up on the aesthetics and got more working things, right?
Right. That's true.
It could still be nice without, not working. I would rather it just look nice. look decent, and work, rather than look all beautiful,
Mm-hmm.
and then the knob's not working,
I know, like,
or the hot water was running out.
Like, come on, man! Like the shower, the thing won't come out straight. It's all over the place. It's just going.
It's clogged up. And the microwave won't turn on.
Yeah, the daggone microwave, the fanciest microwave I've ever seen, man. It had like a startup process.
Oh my God.
It wouldn't even
We
work.
was smelling mold sewer through the vents.
Yeah, that was messed up.
Sewer through the vents, and it was just like, no. I mean, I could have wrapped my head around it if I knew I was staying at a 3-star or a 2-star place, right?
Right.
Because those are available, and if you can deal with it, then so be it.
And don't get us wrong, the problem is not the hotel itself, is the fact that they were charging regular American prices.
Yes.
So that's my issue.
That's really the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like would I have stayed there if it was $100
like,
less?
man, I'm paying this for this? Come on.
If it was $100 less, I probably would have stayed there still. I don't know. I think so.
Yeah. It should have been about $100 less.
Yeah.
That would have been about right.
Yeah.
For what we was like, okay,
Restaurant not open.
Yeah.
A pool, but nobody's getting in it.
Now, service wise, like, the staff, like, they were cool. We had no issues with
Now
them.
the people are just
The people
wonderful in Ghana, and they're just working.
Yeah.
They were doing their jobs, just so nice and kind.
And so they was cool because it's like when we complained about something, which we did complain.
Oh, we gonna let you know.
Yeah, so I like the way they handled it because they didn't like try to blow it off. Like, I don't know what they doing over there in maintenance, and I've been working here 10 years, and like they didn't throw their company under the because I'm not.
That's
cool
what we
with that
do
either.
here.
Yeah,
In the U.S., we gonna
or
let you know.
They didn't take it as a personal offense. They did enough to where they wanted to obviously save the reputation of the hotel, but I just like the way they were handled. They were super professional.
Yeah.
And that's something that's as I've gotten older and kind of seen like in the service industry, it's just like over here, it's like the tip is expected without some type of extra service. Like, man, you're just doing your job. So they were really good at service, and I think it was just more to do with just their personalities than it was.
And they didn't, because
they wasn't faking.
They didn't expect the tip.
Nah.
They was not expecting a tip at all.
So
no.
So
Black Snowflake said, "What's happening, family?"
Hey, my fellow Aquarius.
Yes, the Aquarius fam online. Black Snowflake. What's going on? But yeah, they don't expect tips. Just great service overall.
Yeah. Fun
to talk to. They know how to barter. Get your barter skills.
Oh, now they some business people now.
Get your barter and business on. The entrepreneurship is vibrant in Ghana.
They sold me a $10 painting for like $60.
He told him a good story. He said,
"Oh man, they seen me coming from a mile away. Boy, the dude had a whole story and about how his dad had died and now he's painting for him and these are original works, and this was like day one when I'm like, all right, we're not gonna spend no money. We're just gonna look around.
Money burnt his pocket. I said,
as soon as we got out the car,
I thought the plan was not to buy anything. Why are you shopping?
Cause I really wanted some African art, and I was like, that was
still
like one of my goals. I wanted, and so you know the art we've seen, and so I'm thinking like I ain't gonna say their name, but like that's in my mind. Like I'm gonna step off the plane and like it's gonna be like this authentic.
See,
like
perceptions of what you
artifacts.
He had, like I was saying earlier, we all perceive African.
Okay, all right, you're right. Yeah. So even little experiences like that, you're right.
But they're definitely ready to barter.
But they good people.
You can give them a price. And y'all can go back and forth with no hard feelings.
Yeah, they got personality. I give them that.
A price.
Yeah.
So I want to buy this mug.
Mm-hmm.
How much?
Oh, that's gonna be 1,000 CDs.
No, you kidding me? I not 1,000 CDs for this.
Okay, 20.
No. I say 400 CDs. 400. No, 40 CDs.
No.
40.
40? Okay, no. 100 CDs.
I'm gonna go ahead. I might see that down the street. I'll be back. I'm finna go.
Oh, okay. You said
40 CD?
40 CD. Okay.
40 CD. Okay, 40 CD. Hey,
we can't give it up too much game now.
No, that's good game. Okay, so speaking of that, y'all, I have documented all of this. I have documented it all. We have a list. I got a free list of everything we did. It's a free list. You can go. I download. I gave you all the places we went to, all the food we ate, all the activities. We did.
These is all the recommended.
I gave you all my recommended to-dos that I actually laid my eyes on, places I slept and all that. But then I have a guide that walks you through how to go to Ghana. Step 1, get it in your head. I want to go to Ghana. A step-by-step, ABC.
Yeah, it is a process now. You're not just jumping on the plane and going. So
right. That's what people think. You know how you say, I want to go to Florida, you book your ticket. I want to go to Mexico. I want to go to wherever. You just book your ticket and you go. But Africa is not just booking your ticket and going.
Yeah.
Ghana, anyway. So to go to Ghana, there's a lot of steps. You got to have vaccinations. We took about 5 vaccines. 5 shots. This man took his already. I had to take that many. He didn't have to take that many because he's military.
Oh, I was in the military. I've been had them.
So they say in the military they shoot you up with every possible vaccine they can give you. So there's a lot of vaccines. There's a budget you have to have. Like realistically, how much money do you need? You got to know where you're staying. You just can't fly into Ghana. You got to know. You got to be able to tell the embassy and the people for your visa where you're staying, and you gotta give them proof that if it's somebody home, they gotta write a letter. It's a lot of different things you have to do. You have to get your visa, even if you need your passport. I laid out everything. 1, 2, step 1, step 2. If you follow it, you will end up in Ghana if you want to go. That list is available. All right, and that list I'll have the link below for that list. And then there's another product where you can get the list, and if you just want to have a one-on-one conversation with me, we can do that. And I'll tell you everything that we're talking about here, but more in depth and more catered to your trip to Ghana. All right, so I got you. So yeah, Ghana was amazing. The food, what was your favorite dish that you ate? Let's see. Hey Josie, Niecy Josie on the line.
Hey.
We got the family watching right now. What's going on,
up, Josie? How you doing? Hey.
She running. Listen, shout out to Josie, the international track star. Yes. International track star.
I'll see her in the Olympics one day.
So what food?
Oh wow.
Let me guess. What your favorite restaurant was? It was Baku. And you had that. We had to go there twice. You kept wanting that dish. Was that your favorite spot?
That was definitely my favorite spot, Baku, and I guess it was I don't want to. So over here we would say we use the word fusion. You know, it's like, hey, we're taking African cuisine and mixing it with French cuisine, and it's like it was, but for them it was more. Over there, which is probably the true meaning of it, which was it was like a fusion, but more in techniques, because it was African, food.
Yeah, it was.
Jollof rice, but like, man,
it was like the jollof was marinated.
Yeah, like they did this cooking method. It had like some of them was crispy on the outside.
It's like fried / boiled, right? Like it's.
And then what did I have? Like a fish.
You had like a fish.
It's stuff that went beyond like just okay, this is good food. It was like, man, somebody know what they're doing back in that kitchen. I don't know where this person went to school at, so so it was definitely good cuisine like that. So that was a pleasant surprise. Because again, I just didn't know much about it, and let's face it, back when here it ain't like it's a Ghanaian restaurant on every corner. So but it was a pleasant surprise.
That's good. Yeah. That's good. Let me see if I can put the link in the chat for you guys for the guys that I was just telling you about. And Josie wants to know, did we like the food?
Oh my! Did we know? Did she like
Josie knew that's why I was going. And she goes to school with people who are from Ghana, you know, so she knows what the fufu life is about.
Yeah, that's
so
the whole
Junkie
thing.
explained it to me, right? She says like some potatoes type, you know, giving. It did. Everybody who described it to me described it good, but it was good. I did get my fill on it. I had it like 2 or 3 times. And I think what I learned is I'm more like the soup. I like the groundnut soup. The fufu was okay, so I learned how to eat it. You only eat it with one hand. I was trying to eat. They said they're not savages. Just because there are places in Africa or Ghana that eat with their hands, that does not mean that they're savages or they don't have manners. It's a process and it's a technique. You have to use certain fingers and one hand, not your left hand. They're not savages, because I went in and I'm like
eating like a savage.
eating like a savage. And they was like, no. I waited all my life to eat with my hands.
They across the restaurant looking like
we don't.
No, they was cool. Yeah. They really wasn't no. Now that was cool too, because they really, you know, that would have been over America, man. People would have been looking like, you know,
like a savage.
Yeah, you never once did we feel judged or, you know, anything, or felt any kind of way for being basically
different.
Foreigner.
For being different.
You know,
it was okay.
You can tell Americans as soon as they start walking. You know, they can always tell us.
We had jollof rice, which was his favorite.
I killed the jollof. Yeah.
I'm not a big rice person, but I did like the jollof rice. Africa is not a big, or Ghana did not have a big coffee culture. So like they had coffee, but
we had to go to the Turkish places for the coffee.
Yeah, so. Turkish.
Yeah.
Which, not a lot of sweets.
Which is coffee drinking, you definitely owe it to yourself some Turkish.
Yeah, we
Turkish style coffee every now and then.
We ate like 3 times a day, every day.
Yeah.
With snacks. We
ate
all
fruit.
Day, lots of fruit. We ate
because like the driver would pull over, we'd be like, y'all hungry? We'd be like, yeah. You pull over and grab like a coconut or a mango, but it would be so massive. It was enough for everybody.
The whole car to share it. Even when we got our mango, all 3 of us shared it. Everything
mango was so good.
Everything is just.
That was incredible.
We ate so much food.
It make you wonder, like, what the heck are we? What are we eating?
Seriously,
and shout out to my sister.
You know, we've been home.
Yeah, but you know. Anyway, it's stuff we always know. It's nothing new.
It makes it when you find out when you actually like you understand it, but you can perceive it and understand it, but until you experience it, it's just different. Once you experience it, that's why they say ignorance is bliss. Because a lot of stuff you don't know, then you can't be held accountable for it in your soul. But once you know better, you do better.
Yeah.
So the snacks was like they do a lot of peanuts, a lot of fruit.
Oh yeah, I like peanuts. Like that peanut cake. It was like
like a peanut brittle type of thing.
Yeah, made with honey and so a lot of natural snacks.
They're not a big sugar.
Plantain chips. But even they because I normally don't like plantain. I think it's bland, but all of theirs actually had
real good flavor, like natural. You can tell. It was a lot of good snacks. They're not a big sugar people. They don't do a lot of carbs and sugar type stuff. Snowflake, you would have been disappointed on the sweet side. They wouldn't have made you happy. However, I did have a crepe burger, a fruit crepe burger, and it was this 2 crepes shaped like a hamburger, but instead of meat, it was fruit all in the middle. With
they made all these specialty crepes.
And then they drizzled it in white chocolate and chocolate. Yeah. It was very good.
Yeah.
That was good. You would have liked that. You would have liked that a lot. But yeah, Ghana got our heart for sure. We definitely want to go back. Going over to the Cape Coast. So most people associate Ghana with going to the transatlantic location where all of the slave trading and sales and the stealing and taking of our people happened. That's why people want to go to Ghana. They want to go to that area called Mansoa Riverside and Almina Castle Dungeon. I call it Almina Dungeon. It's called Almina Castle, but I call it Almina Dungeon because of the
what it was used for. Its purpose.
The horror and the evil that took part on that land. But we've been redeemed because our ancestors suffered that. And then look, we flew back over to Africa on first class flights.
Oh yeah.
To return to the land that we were taken from.
Yeah.
You know, when
that's crazy when you think about it.
Prayers being answered, and you know that one day that God is gonna fix it, and then He does. And even though they didn't get to see it, we get to still experience the blessings of our ancestors, and that's just so good. But when you go to Ghana, you don't just get off the plane and go there. But after you take that 4-hour ride that we told them about, you're there, and you get to experience a whole nother part of Ghana, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
how did you like Cape Coast? Because we rolled through the cities and everything.
Yeah, Cape Coast was cool. So, well, it was cool in the fact that it was just kind of like historically what it is. That's definitely one of the main, I guess, demarcation points where the end of the life or in Africa ended, and then, you know, toward that journey towards the east coast of America or Brazil or the whole Caribbean, where slave trade was happening. So to understand that and to be at that location was you know, it was
for me it was painful.
Yeah,
it was painful. It was joyful. It was like a lot of emotions that was running through me. Yes, going through that door of no return. You know, the door they went out of. Then they was on the ships and they got exported. And seeing the actual dungeons where they kept our people.
Where they kept, you know, just hundreds and hundreds of people at a time. Men, excuse me, men dungeons and the female dungeons, and you know, you like, again, you're there. It's one thing reading in a book, it's one thing watching a video, a short on it, but it's another thing standing there and like, yo, this is you know, so you might, you know, lean against the wall or go down you crouch down in the corner and be like, man, what, you know, just kind of throw yourself in. Well, I like to throw myself into, you know, just kind of thinking about that aspect of it. So it was, I was glad that I knew the history. Because a lot of people, that's the first time, you know, you wake up to that moment like, yo, you know, like, yo, this is what happened. So I was glad that, you know, we had, you know, been educated on that as far as what really going on. So I was able to look at it and take it in from a different aspect other than something that could have been more emotional. So even though it did get emotional, you know, I'm not gonna lie, it did get emotional at one point, especially, what was that, the last bath?
Yeah, the river. Yeah, we actually got in the water and got to witness some of the richness of the land. The land is just abundant with gold. They call it the Gold Coast, and it is gold all over. It's gold all over. Just a beautiful experience, and my hope is that each of y'all get to go and experiencing it. Again, if you're interested in learning more about our experience or getting assistance with yours, this is good for people who don't want to do group travel. Our experience is for people who, you know, are doing travel with a partner.
So talk about that, like, why you don't like doing group travel?
I'm not big on group travel, only when it's some type of experience. Like, for instance, if we go back to Africa and we take people with us, I would like to do a group travel. When we did our cruise, that's a group travel. You know, so group travel has its place. But when it comes to me and my trips, when I'm doing something for myself, I don't typically prefer to travel with a group because I want to get up at whatever time I feel like.
Or you might want to linger somewhere, like.
Oh, okay.
You know, like for me, you know, I get into the history of no matter where we are, and so I like, you know, I like museums and stuff. So I might want a tour group, which is cool if that's your thing. I'm not knocking it, but you know, whatever. Like, okay, we're going to spend an hour here. Well, I might want to spend 2 hours over there or something, or have the option of not even participate in the activity altogether. So. You know, it is whatever floats your boat, but like you were saying, we were speaking to the experience of, hey, if you want to semi-private travel,
Not
Or not-
semi-private,
Well,
private.
private, you
Just
know.
like what I liked about just being two going individual, like a 2-person or 3-person, maybe 4 would be my max in a
Yeah.
small group travel or a personal travel with just 2 people, is that you won't experience a lot of the wait times. I heard a lot about Ghana being a really slow-paced city, no rush for nothing. There's no rush for nothing. Everybody's just patient and just going through the day.
Yeah.
But so you could experience longer waits, not like everything's not delivered to you so fast.
I'm impatient.
And so,
I'm impatient.
if you were in a group, it would be even longer.
Yeah.
You got to figure out what you want to eat with everybody. It's just a lot of things that make me not enjoy my travel. Even when it comes to logistics and getting around, you got to have a car for everybody and all that. So I just like to move on the smaller.
And I had this place at one time. Yeah,
And sometimes I do group travel. Sometimes there's a need for it. You want to do something as a family, or you want to do something with a bunch of friends. There's a place for group travel, but
just
when I'm
regular
taking my
touristy
personal
stuff.
trip-
Yeah, absolutely.
When I'm taking my personal trips, I like to go with just 1 or 2 people,
I got you.
not a bunch of people. So our Ghana trip, it was just catered for 2 people. Mm-hmm. So when you talk to me, I'm going to be speaking as if you're planning your own trip, okay? Because I'm not a travel agent or a group travel agent. So I'm only here for, somebody who wants to skip the travel agent, because that can be time consuming and expensive. So if you just want to do everything yourself, I have the experience now on how to get that done, and I can help you with that. If you like. So I thank y'all for watching. I think that's it, Okay. We've told them a lot about Africa and our experience, and hopefully they'll get the chance to go over there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully we get to go back this year. That would be cool.
That would be cool. It was,
That would be really cool. I want to go back.
I can see why people move there.
I want to be a dual citizen. Yeah. Thank you, Josie, for tuning in. Thank you, Goldilocks, for sticking around. We're going to go and finish enjoying Mr. BustinMoves' birthday. What else? He wants an adrenaline rush birthday. What does that mean? Mm-hmm. Guys, what ideas do you have for him?
I want to jump off of something. I want to drive something.
Before we go, what can I do for him? I got a bunch of few things planned that he agreed that he wanted to do. And I'm going to share the experience with y'all. But what else can you do that is like makes your adrenaline go, that you think he would enjoy?
Yeah, what y'all think?
He's a daredevil.
Don't be like that.
He's a daredevil. What can I do with him? What would be something to make his adrenaline just go bananas? And then I'll give you credit for it. So even if you think of it after this show, just go ahead and come back here and put it in the comments, and I'll make sure to read it, and I'll let you know if we decided to do it. Roller coaster. Josie said, put you on a roller coaster.
You know what?
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea right there. Actually, I wasn't even thinking about that.
So the cool part is he gonna make it.
But I don't like standing in a line. I'm
gonna get him a fast pass.
I can't stand standing in lines.
Bye, Goldie. I'm gonna get him the fast pass. So let me know, guys. I love you.
Roller coaster.
What's the best that can happen? Hey, make sure you think about that. What is the best?
What's the best that can happen?
What is the best that can happen with whatever you got going on in life, whatever you've been thinking on too hard? Ask yourself, what's the best that can happen? And even if you having a good day, you always got room for more best. So ask yourself, what is the best that can happen? We love y'all. See you on the next video. Peace. Oh, he want to kiss. He's such a he's such a public, such a PDA, public display of affection. Good night, guys.